Okay, episode 9. Episode 9. The Cost of Legislative Experimentation, 2013. Can I continue existing with the law the way that it is? Can I continue existing with the law the way that it is? For decades, most women never thought about governance. They simply lived inside the biological category. The boundaries existed, the protections existed, and female refuge was a female refuge. A female change room was a female change room. A female support environment was a female support environment. And the woman did not spend her day analysing the category. She simply existed inside it. And today the question feels different. Not who is right, not who should win, but can I continue existing with the law the way that it is? The deepest consequence of the 2013 framework's not legal, it's existential. The female category was originally governed by biological sex because biological sex created the need for the protection. And today, many women believe the category no longer possesses exclusive biological governance, and it doesn't. Instead, biological governance now shares authority with identity governance. And the result's not merely disagreement. The result is permanent occupation of the category itself. For years, female boundaries performed a psychological function. They removed vigilance, they removed negotiation, they removed uncertainty. Women did not need to continually assess whether the category still meant what it appeared to mean. The category governed itself. The women simply participated. That is what many people fail to understand. Privacy is not merely physical separation. Privacy is certainty. Recovery is not merely access. Recovery is certainty. Safety is not merely protection. Safety is certainty. And once co-governance enters the category, which it did in 2013, certainty begins to weaken. The women started carrying the boundary inside her own mind. She elevates, she calculates, she anticipates, she interprets, she adapts. The burden slowly shifts. The system no longer fully governs the boundary. The woman begins governing the uncertainty herself. And this is where the psychological cost emerges. And I'm going to do a whole thing on post-traumatic stress relative to the 2013 law. So keep your eyes open for that. It's massive. Human beings can adapt to almost anything. But adaptation is not the same as resolution. Women begin remaining silent. Avoid conflict, avoid complaint, avoid participation. Not because they change their beliefs, because the category itself was changed. The female spaces still exist. The female language still exists. The female sign still exists. But the governing authority no longer feels singular. And once authority becomes shared, certainty becomes conditional. And this is why the conflict feels larger than the policy of 2013. The issue is not simply access. The issue is whether women can continue living inside a female category that no longer belongs exclusive to female governance. Because categories are not merely legal structures, they are environments people inhabit. And every environment eventually reflects the authority governing it. Closing statement for this lesson. The greatest cost of shared governance is not litigation, although that's one of them. Ask Sal Grover and Kira Lee Smith and others. The greatest cost is occupation. The female category becomes permanently occupied by competing authority. Biological governance remains. Identity governance remains, but the collision remains. The woman remains, and eventually the question becomes unavoidable. Can a female boundary continue performing a female function when female governance no longer possesses exclusive authority over it? Because a boundary ceases to function properly when the people it was created to protect become responsible for continuously defending its existence. And I want to read that again. The boundary ceases to let me start from the next. Can a female boundary continue performing a female function when female governance no longer possesses exclusive authority over it? Because a boundary ceases to function properly when the people it was created to protect become responsible for continuously defending its existence. And we have to acknowledge Sal Grover and Kira Lee Smith. They're going to die on the hill. And I'll see you in the next episode.